This is about my 7th take of this video, and it's not a difficult video. Just talking about last night, talking about what's coming up today, between the weather, and people kept calling me, calling me. Happy to talk. So today, we get a little of this, a little bit more rain. Not very happy with the way things are going weather-wise, but happy with the way things are going horse-wise. Yesterday we had 3 horses racing. Collector raced fantastic in the final. Now, he didn't win a race when he was down there, right? Second, third, I believe. Had a good run. But now what? I don't know what classes are there for him, and I don't know what classes are in Ontario. So I'm going to spend today figuring out which direction he's heading in. My predominant thought on the entire situation is to send him back to Ontario, but if there's racing for him right there and he doesn't have to move for the time being, then so be it, I guess. I'll entertain it, is what I'm saying, for the rest of the day. So very happy with Collector. Now, we had 2 horses last night, and man, it started to rain and rain and rain and rain again in the afternoon. Then it stopped. I got to the track, and the track was actually fast. I was pumped. Went out and raced a couple of horses for other people. I won one of them. Walter's Keepsake was the other one. He got in a little bit tough last night. He finished 5th. Virtually how I remember him. So Walter was a 5th, and then we had Mounds for All and Blandon's Blue. Man, it started to rain a little bit when Mounds for All went on the track, and wasn't really in a hurry with him. I didn't want to drive him like he was 1 to 5 the best, because he wasn't. He isn't. He never is. He's a horse, but he has turned the page somewhat. He's really turned into a horse that understands his work and wants to get it done. He could have dogged it and been second last night, and I would have been like, hey, 58's a good mile, you know. But he didn't. You know, he come on and run that horse down and won, and that was a good mile for him. Really impressed with what I saw from Mounds for All last night. Now, Blanton's Blue, you know, still a little bugger. Tough to drive. Last night he's on the left line hard. And that was a different kind of 58. It was only 40 minutes and 50 minutes later, but it was muddy. The track had firmed up quite a bit, and it just wasn't the same feel. I guess that's hard to explain, but it wasn't. And they went lots. So it's an easy fix. Just put a tag back on him and get him back in the non-winners of 2 for another 2 wins. And then at that point, we can figure out where we're going with Blandon's Blue and what we're doing with him. He's a useful horse. Missed a week, so I mean, he was a tiny bit short. And missed a week, but still, I did expect him to run down that horse for 3rd, and he didn't. So we can help him out. We'll just tag him and put him in the non-winners of 2. So the way they work it is non-winners of 2, optional 22 claimer, 22.5. Non-winners of 2, not more than 4. So he can win twice in the non-winners of 2 with the tag on him, which I think is fine. 22 plus 30-some thousand. And I told you guys I like this angle for the rest of the spring into the staking season. For a lot of horses that are okay to moderately good, the prices are high enough. We can price them and keep them down in class here in Northfield, which should really be a feather in our cap as we head into the month of May. And the latter part of May is when most, if not all, of the staking is started or is starting up. So happy with what I saw from the horses last night, and happy with everything except for the weather. Today we have insider trading. We have Pull the Shoes. I think we have Drebin later on too, and maybe even Halley in the Clouds, if I'm not mistaken. So a decent day lined up that way. And my father's horse, Irish Ray, is in later on, I believe. So I get to wait the entire card in the pouring rain to race him in the mud up a class. That's awesome. And then head back to Ohio. So, as I said, not a ton to report. I was happy overall with the racing yesterday. You can't complain. We got a 1st, a 2nd, and a 4th. All the horses seemed to race well. And now I'm going to drop into the barn quick, grab the remainder of my mud gear. And in a little while, head over to the meadows. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I hope you have a drier day than me. I was talking to somebody in Ontario yesterday, and they said, oh, it's sunny here. It's not sunny here. It's raining here. A lot. Lots of Mayflowers on the way, that's for sure. Take care.